All right. There's yet another. I got to settle down. Let me take a breath.
Take a breath. It's all right. We're all
You're
there.
not alone, though. So.
I know.
No.
There's yet another twist in this investigation into that fatal shooting of Michael Brown. Now, in addition to the investigations by the St. Louis County Police, the FBI, and the Department of Justice, there is something called a civil rights investigation that's been launched. A United States attorney, an official with the FBI, and the acting assistant attorney general for civil rights released a joint statement yesterday, say they're launching this civil rights investigation at the request of local authorities and at the direction of Attorney General Eric Holder. They say they're going to work with these local authorities to investigate whether there were federal civil rights violations. And they say to the community that this is going to be a thorough and complete investigation that follows the facts, quote, wherever they may take us, end quote. They're also urging witnesses or individuals with information who have not come forward, and we have a new witness that came forward here recently, to contact the local FBI office. So the investigation continues to broaden.
Well, and this one really got us chatting upstairs because, in all honesty, we weren't sure what this statement yesterday meant. Why wasn't this civil rights investigation included in the general investigation, etc.? So we thought we'd bring in an expert this morning, one of our friends from Brown and Crouppen, to sort of walk us through why another investigation has been launched. And it is Mr. Ed Herman of Brown and Crouppen. Mr. Herman, always nice to have you aboard, sir. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me.
So first of all, what is a federal civil rights investigation? What are they going to be looking into here?
Well, they're going to be looking for things that occurred here that may have violated somebody's constitutional rights. In this situation, it might not just be the victim, Michael Brown himself. I mean, obviously, they're going to look at the actual shooting. They're going to make determinations if this would be what they would constitute maybe as a hate crime, which would be a federal civil rights violation, or some other type of form of police abuse or discrimination. But with the events that have happened since, the handling of the protesters, the arrest of the journalists, as well as the arrests of other people who say they were peacefully assembled, there may be a wide variety of constitutional rights that have been infringed upon during the course of these events. I think the other advantage of launching this federal investigation is that it takes it not completely out of the hands of the local authorities, but I think that there's some perception out there that there may be some interest in the local authorities to keep a lot of facts secret, to protect their own. And I think there's a lot of citizens that are concerned that there will not be a thorough investigation. There are too many incentives to cover things up. So I think getting the FBI involved and investigating this as a civil rights matter creates a greater likelihood that you're going to get a full, thorough investigation where more witnesses will feel comfortable coming forward, not fearing for local retaliation, and hopefully all the facts will come to light.
And do you think that if there is, beyond the individual civil rights of individual people, do you think that there could come from this some kind of statement or some kind of policy regarding, and I'm not saying there is this going on in Ferguson, but if there is some kind of underlying profiling going on up there, do you think that that could come out of this?
Absolutely. I think that's when they said that thing, wherever this investigation may lead, I think that is a veiled way of saying we're going to look into the policies of this police department and see if they are operating on some type of policy that allows for profiling or that dictates heavy punishment for what appear to be minor violations on some theory that will prevent major violations. I think that's exactly what they meant when they had that language in their statement.
The good that could come of that could be that could be used as a model for other communities. That, I mean, everybody would want to get on board because nobody wants to put themselves through this again.
Ed, thanks for your insight.
Thank you, Ed.
And he's here on very short notice, so we appreciate it very much.